This is Conference Championship Week of the 2015 season. Coach Bob Pecknold and the Deacons finished the regular season with an 11-1 overall record, 7-1 in ACC play. We finish off the year with a solid victory on the road against the Boston College Eagles. We entered this game with everything on the line. It was real simple. We win this game, we win the Atlantic Division and go to the ACC Championship Game. If we lose, Clemson wins the division and goes to the ACC Championship Game. Absolute must-win game for us here on the road. We played it in snowy weather in Boston. Huge game here for us. The Eagles came to play and they got things going on very early. A dream start for Boston College here in front of their home fans, getting a quick takeaway defensively and then cashing in on the short field position. A 6-yard touchdown pass from Gaines to Cook gave Boston College a 7-0 lead very early on. We were able to get on the board with a 47-yard field goal from Landon Walker just before the midway point in the first quarter, made it a 7-3 game. We were able to take the lead later in the first quarter. A 4-yard touchdown run from Jasper Goolsby gave us a 10-7 lead. Defense playing really good, just giving up the touchdown off of the short field, but not allowing any other points until the fourth quarter. Able to get another touchdown here, 2-yard run from Jasper Goolsby in the second quarter. Had to settle for a field goal attempt, final play of the first half, and able to get it, 24 yards from Landon Walker. We went into halftime with a 20-7 lead. Now, during this game, we begin to get word from results from across the country. Big result was Notre Dame, who was just one win away from clinching a spot in the national championship game. The Fighting Irish were defeated by USC, so number 2 goes down. Also, the Georgia Bulldogs, number 3 in the country, they were upset by Georgia Tech. Number 2 and number 3 goes down, and just like that, a national championship berth became a possibility for us. Not that we needed any sort of extra motivation in this game with a do-or-die situation at hand for us, but just that fact, knowing that maybe national championship berth is a possibility for us. There was no way Boston College had a chance in this one. We just took care of business, came out strong in the second half as well. Touchdown pass from Garrison to Baxter, 5 yards there. We got the 2-point conversion, make it a 21-point game. Another touchdown pass, Garrison to Baxter, 10 yards early fourth quarter. And then Garrison to Ross, 36 yards, just completely put the nail in the coffin. It made it 42-7. Boston College was able to find the end zone a second time in this one. A 9-yard pass from Gaines to Meeks made it 42-14. But that would be the final score. Boston College unable to get the upset win at home in their final game of the regular season. We get a huge victory to clinch the ACC Atlantic Division and a trip to the ACC Championship Game. Let's go! Also maintaining our very high national ranking, and with results of things going on across the country, things getting very interesting. Here is a look at the ACC final standings as we get ready for Conference Championship Week. We are number 3 in the country with an 11-1 overall record, 7-1 in ACC play. We finish off the season winning our final 6 games. Big victory on the road, taking down Boston College to clinch the Atlantic and a trip to the ACC Championship Game. Clemson Tigers, number 15 in the country, finished the year with a 9-3 overall record, 7-1 in ACC play. Just the one conference loss for Clemson, but they lost to the wrong team. Losing to us, we finished with identical conference records, but we finished ahead of them due to the head-to-head tiebreaker. Clemson finishes off their year with a loss out of conference at South Carolina, 26-21. Boston College finishes the season with a 5-6 record, 4-4 in conference play. The Eagles lose their final 3 games of the season, finishing with a 5-6 record. Still a much better season for Boston College than they had last year. Florida State 7-5 overall record, 3-5 in conference play. They finish off the year with 2 close victories, OT against Maryland, and then a upset win on the road at Florida, 33-31. Nice win from the Seminoles to finish off the regular season. Maryland finishes off the year with a 4-8 record, 2-6 in conference play. They lose their final 3 games, including on the road at NC State, 27-10 to finish off their season. NC State, the defending ACC champions, had a very disappointing season. 4-8 overall record, 1-7 in ACC play. The Wolfpack just did not have things going on this year for themselves, but they were able to finish off the victory on a high note, finishing off the season with a win, their only conference win of the season, a 17-point win at home against Maryland. So that is a look at the Atlantic. We win the Atlantic Division. Congratulations to us going to the conference title game. The Coastal Division, number 17 in the country, the Duke Blue Devils finished off the regular season with a 9-3 overall record, 6-2 in conference play. Duke was in the same situation we were in entering the final week of the season, knowing that a victory meant winning their division and a trip to the conference championship. A loss meant they would not. So all the pressure on Duke here, pressure on the line taken on the Hurricanes on the road, and the Blue Devils able to get the job done, a 39-28 victory to win the Coastal Division. Georgia Tech, number 18 in the country, 8-4 overall record, 5-3 in conference play. The Yellow Jackets had a chance to clinch the Coastal against us, but they were not able to get the win, a 12-7 loss for them. But Georgia Tech certainly bounced back their final week of the regular season non-conference game, a big upset at home against the Georgia Bulldogs, Georgia's first loss of the season, and Georgia Tech able to do it quite handily, 34-12 the final. Bit of a shock there, an impressive victory for the Yellow Jackets, able to get their offense going that was pretty much not doing anything against us. So congratulations there for the Yellow Jackets, finishing off things on a high note in the regular season. North Carolina, 7-5 overall, 4-4 in conference play. They finish off the regular season with 2 wins, including 42-24 at home against BYU. Virginia Tech's 8-4 overall, 4-4 in conference play. They finish off the regular season winning 2 games and a 1-point victory on the road at Virginia. Close victory there for the Hokies. Miami Hurricanes, the defending Coastal winner, finish off the regular season with a 6-6 overall record, 3-5 in conference play. They dropped their final 2 games, losing by 11 at home against Duke. That's how the regular season ends for the Hurricanes. Virginia finishes off the regular season with a 4-7 overall record, 2-6 in conference play. They dropped their final 2 games, a heartbreaker in the final game of the season for them, dropping it at home to their rival Virginia Tech by 1 point. So that is a look at the Coastal. Congratulations to the Duke Blue Devils. Incredible season there, winning the Coastal and a trip to the ACC Championship game. What an incredible season it has been of ACC football. Only 1 game left. It is the biggest game of them all. Super pumped up for that one. First, a look at the top 25, the BCS rankings. Number 1, the mighty Alabama Crimson Tide, 4-time defending national champions, winners of 5 of the last 6 national titles. The Tide keep on rolling. They finish off the regular season with a perfect 12-0 record and a very, very impressive season. Alabama has built probably the greatest college football dynasty in history, and this maybe, some experts are saying this may be their best team yet. 12-0 for the regular season, a lot of very lopsided, butt-kicking victories. Able to get the job done final week of the regular season on the road at Auburn, a 41-21 final there. They have the SEC Championship game coming up for them. Number 2 in the BCS is the Penn State Nittany Lions. Penn State is ranked ahead of us here. Penn State has an 11-1 record. This certainly has sparked a lot of debate across the country. Sparked some outrage from Deacon fans. A lot of discussion here. Penn State's only loss of the season was to us. We beat Penn State head-to-head. Penn State playing in the Big Ten, which is, of course, a strong conference. So is the ACC. Penn State, as it stands, has 2 ranked victories on the road at number 20 Iowa and at home against Michigan State. The last win of the regular season, it was an impressive win for Penn State. Michigan State was in the top 10 entering that game, so the win against Michigan State is a more impressive victory than the one we had against Boston College, but I didn't think it would be enough to make them number 2 in the country. I do believe we should be ahead of them mainly because of the head-to-head result. That being said, there's still football to be played. There is a lot to be decided here. Penn State has the Big Ten Championship game coming up for them. Here we are, just behind Penn State, number 3 in the BCS rankings, an 11-1 record. An incredible season we've had here. We've had some nice victories at TCU, number 24, at Penn State, currently number 2. Only loss coming on the road at Duke. Duke's currently ranked number 17. Duke having a very strong season. They are a very good football team. We also have victories at number 15 Clemson and at home against number 18 Georgia Tech. So I think mainly the head-to-head thing is why I believe we should be ahead of Penn State, but we are not right now. Also, our only loss against Duke, we are playing Duke in the conference championship. If we are able to avenge our only loss, and if we are able to take down Duke, I think that could go a ways with the voters, like making up for the loss, so to speak. We'll see. There's still so much to be decided here. Of course, our main goal is to win this game, become ACC champions. It's not going to be easy. They beat us. We never had the lead against them. They were just better than us that the game we played against them earlier. But yeah, if we're able to find it, if we're able to get some style points as well, that could help us as well. So should be a very, very interesting day of football. And right behind us, number 4 in the BCS is the USC Trojans with a 10-2 record. 2 losses for USC this year. But a huge victory for the Trojans the final week of the regular season, taking down Notre Dame. Notre Dame seemed poised to running the table and getting back to the national championship game, but USC getting the upset win on the road, 45-33, opens the door for someone else to get in. Maybe us, maybe Penn State. USC, they think, hey, I mean, they're going to need some help. They're going to need us to go down, it would seem, because USC has the 2 losses right now. But strong end to the regular season for the Trojans after the loss against Utah. They have the Pac-12 championship ahead of them. Number 5 in the BCS is the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, an 11-1 record. Notre Dame, they've looked really good all season. Some of these wins here were ranked at the time. Michigan, Cal, Ohio State, they kind of fell off a bit in the end, losing their national ranking, or Notre Dame would have more ranked victories than this. Notre Dame had some lopsided wins as well. Just not able to get the job done. They knew they were 1 win away from a trip to the national championship. They were at home, couldn't get the job done against USC. Heartbreaker there for the Fighting Irish, who are hoping to get back to having a shot at the national title. They dropped to 5 in the BCS, that's the loss. Number 6 in the BCS, the Texas Longhorns with a 10-2 record. They finish off the season with 3 wins. Victory at West Virginia, 42-21, their final game of the regular season. Number 7 in the BCS is the Oregon Ducks with a 10-2 record. They bounced back after the loss at Washington, getting a nice victory on the road at Oregon State to finish off the regular season. Conference championship awaits them, taking on USC for the Pac-12 title. Number 8 in the BCS is the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia has an 11-1 record. Georgia started off this season 11-0. looking good, not quite on the same level as Alabama and Notre Dame appeared to be, but Georgia taking a shocking loss on the road the final week of the regular season at Georgia Tech, 34-12. Georgia does have the SEC Championship game coming up against number 1 Alabama. Despite the loss for Georgia, I don't really know how much it matters that the Bulldogs lost the game, because if they want to get to the national title, they're going to have to take down Alabama either way. I think even despite this loss, if Georgia is somehow able to upset Alabama, Georgia should be going to the national title game. That would give them a 12-1 record and an extremely impressive win. I think that would be good enough for the Bulldogs to get into the national title despite the loss they just took. Number 9 in the BCS is Northwestern Wildcats. Northwestern having a great season, 8-3 record. They had a 3-game losing streak towards the end of this season, but they're able to snap out of it and win their final 2 games, including 38-21 on the road at Illinois. Number 10 in the BCS is the Fresno State Bulldogs with a 10-2 record. Fresno State began the season 0-2, losses at Utah and at BYU, but the Bulldogs put their foot down after that and have won 10 straight games. Very impressive season from Fresno State. They have the Mountain West Championship awaiting them. This should be a very great week of football, this conference championship week. There are so many possible outcomes here. Everything's still up in the air. No one has a spot locked in the BCS. Well, I mean, some they have in the BCS Bowl. No one has a spot locked in the national championship. Anything could happen. A lot of teams still have hope. Alabama, Penn State, Wake Forest, USC, Georgia, Notre Dame, all with some aspirations of possibly finding their way into it. We will see how things play out. That is the top 10 in the BCS. Here's a look at the rest of the top 25. Boise State, congratulations to them making it to the Mountain West Championship game. Georgia Tech into the rankings after a big victory against Georgia. There we go. So that is the BCS as it stands. As we get ready for Conference Championship Week, let's take a look at the Conference Championship games. Go ACC Championship game right here. Number 17 Duke with a 9-3 record versus number 3 Wake Forest, an 11-1 record. Huge game there, an unexpected game for sure in the ACC Championship. Neither one of us were expected to make it to the ACC title game, but here we are, one win away from becoming champion. The Conference USA Championship game is going to feature 9-3 Navy versus 10-2 UTEP. Should be a very intriguing matchup there for the Conference USA title. SEC Championship game is going to feature number 7 Georgia versus number 1 Alabama. Despite Georgia's loss, I gotta feel like whoever wins this game is going to the national championship game. If Georgia beats Alabama by a close margin, maybe Alabama would still get in. I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see. Pac-12 championship game is going to feature number 8 10-2 Oregon versus number 5 10-2 USC. USC coming off of that huge win against Notre Dame. USC still believes that they might have a chance, but they're going to, of course, need some help, probably with Duke and Iowa, because of the 2 losses USC has. But Oregon hoping to win the Pac-12 title. MAC championship is going to feature 7-4 Toledo versus 8-4 Ohio for the MAC title game. That should be a great matchup there. The Mountain West Championship will feature number 13 Boise State with a 10-2 record versus number 10 Fresno State with a 10-2 record for the Mountain West title. Should be a great matchup. And the Big Ten Championship game features number 20 Iowa with a 9-3 record versus number 2 Penn State with an 11-1 record. Great season from Penn State, getting right back into the top of the nation here. Number 2 currently ranked. Penn State they think they got a shot at the national title. Right now they are in position for it. They are going to, of course, want to win this game against Iowa. They're going to want to look impressive doing so as well. That's exactly what we're thinking. Wanting to take down Duke and look impressive as well. So many possibilities, so many possible ways that this could all play up here, and it will all be determined here after conference championship week. There are 7 games left before bowl season starts, and they will be the finishing touches on deciding where everything will lie. Let's go. Come on. So here we go. So pumped up to be playing in the conference championship week. So pumped up to be playing in the ACC Championship Game. For Wake Forest, this is our 3rd ever appearance in the ACC Championship Game. We have a 2-0 record all time. The last appearance was in the 2013 season when we won that thrilling game against North Carolina 34-27. We were predicted to finish 4th place in the Atlantic Division this season. We, of course, finished 1st in the Atlantic Division. We were coming off of a 9-4 record last season. We are seeking our 4th ever conference championship, the last coming in 2013. What a year it has been for us, finishing with the best ever regular season in Wake Forest football history. How will we finish off the year in the postseason? It's also been an incredible season for the Duke Blue Devils. Duke coached by Justin Wilson in his first year as head coach of Duke. Duke, entering this season, has had a long streak of not making it to a bowl game. They will be going bowling this year for the first time since the 1994 season, and Duke has a possibility of making it an Orange Bowl appearance, looking to get their first conference championship since 1989, seeking their 8th all-time conference championship. This will be Duke's first ever ACC championship appearance, championship game appearance. Duke was predicted to finish dead last in the Coastal Division this year. Duke was coming off of a 3-8 season last year, and they have just pulled off an incredible season, winning the Coastal Division. We have had an incredible season as well. A lot of exciting wins, a lot of big wins down the stretch. Just the loss on the road against Duke, a game that we never had the lead in. We are going to have a rematch, a chance to avenge our only loss. For Duke, what a year it has been for the Blue Devils. Very unexpected, winning the Coastal. Duke's only currently ranked team that they have beaten was us. That's Duke's best win of the season, 31-28 at home. If they're going to become ACC champions, though, they're going to have to take us down again. And we met back in week 8 this season in Durham, 31-28 win for Duke. Our last 2 meetings against Duke, including the game last season, both games were decided by 3 points, so 2 very closely contested games, our last 2 meetings. This is all the setups to be an instant classic ACC championship game. Duke's victory against us in week 8 ended a 15-game winning streak Wake Forest had over Duke. Duke does lead the rivalry series all time, though. This should be a very, very intriguing matchup. This should be a great game. And if you like underdog stories, we have 2 incredible underdog stories here. Duke, massive underdogs in the Coastal Division, first time going bowling since the 1994 season. They will be doing that this year. For us, also not expected to be in this game, predicted to finish 4th in the Atlantic Division, and we are in the national championship conversation. If things go our way here, we may be playing for a national title game. all we can control is what we can control. First thing is first. We gotta win this game. We want to win this game. Become ACC champions. That is the dream. That is an incredible accomplishment for Wake Forest football. And worst case scenario, if that happens, is we could be going to the Orange Bowl, a chance to win the Orange Bowl for the first time in program history. So I'm so pumped up for this game. I can't wait to get this one started. Let's go. Come on. First, a quick look at the never-changing settings of the dynasty. And we will begin this game here, where one of us will be crowned ACC champions of the 2015 season. Like our last ACC Championship Game appearance in the 2013 season, it is a rivalry game. It is a all-North Carolina final for the ACC Championship. Let's do it. Number 17 Duke versus number 3 Wake Forest for the ACC Championship. Come on. Duke will be wearing these uniforms here. White jersey, blue pants. Set up for this huge game. We are going to be rocking all black uniforms, painted black. Let's go. It is time. We are ready for this. We are ready for this. This is the huge one. Come on. Let's get out to Charlotte. Let's go.
Time for the fans to get settled in their seats. Warm-up's just about over. ACC action about to start. That's going to do it here in the studio, but don't worry, we'll be keeping your finger on the pulse of everything that's going on everywhere else across the country. But right now, it's time for kickoff, and ESPN College Football, Brad Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit are on the call. We come to you from Charlotte, North Carolina, the site of this year's ACC Championship Game. EA Sports and ESPN bring you this exciting college football game. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit, and we'll hear from Aaron Andrews on the sideline. Today's game is presented by Spark, who reminds you that what you can measure, you can improve. Our matchup is between the Duke Blue Devils and the Deacons of Wake Forest. Closer to the end of this college football season as we continue to bring you all the excitement with this game. Kickoff just ahead, but first let's head to midfield for the coin toss. It's brought to you by Spark, who reminds you that what you can measure, you can improve.
We have an incredibly intriguing matchup here for the ACC Championship of the 2015 season. The Duke Blue Devils versus the Wake Forest Deacons. Two rivals from North Carolina, both having incredible dream seasons. Who is going to hoist the ACC Championship trophy? So such a great game set up here. Duke won the meeting earlier this season, 31-28 in Durham. Wake Forest in the national championship conversation as well. Thinking there might be a possibility we could be playing for a national title. Things all go our way here. Duke looking to go. Duke will be going bowling for the first time since the 1994 season. They are hoping it is with an ACC Championship and a trip to the Orange Bowl. How will this one turn out? Who's going to pull it off? Let's go. So pumped up for it. We are all set. We are getting the ball to start things off. Let's go. Lewis back to return. We are underway.
He really got a hold of that kick.
Lewis will take it out a few yards into the end
To
zone.
the 10. He's to the 20.
Lewis gets out to about the 29.
Let's throw it out to Reese now for a studio update. Conference USA Championship.
Navy will win the Conference USA title. A 31-10 victory over UTEP. Congratulations, midshipmen. And here we go. Come on. Come on. Let's burn them right away. Let's go options right away.
Here comes the offense taking the field for the
Triple
first
option.
time today. Option.
Garrison looking at underground.
Decent pickup. Garrison gains around 6 yards on the option play right there.
Nice work there. That play to start things off. Well, there's a bit chilly here in North
Second
Carolina.
down, 3 yards to go. Ball on 34.
Goolsby is going to run forward, brought down.
Gets about 4 yards on the play.
Third and inches. Yeah, we're gonna keep it on the ground here. Gonna pick it up. Come on.
So it's third down, and they're just inches away from picking up the first down.
Goolsby's got the first down, but there's a flag.
And he is drilled at the 39-yard line.
What is it called?
Laundry on the field, and we'll find out whose it is.
It is a holding call with Willie Crown, our
They'll line
left
up for another
tackle.
third down play because of the penalty.
Well, here you're in a third down situation, and if someone makes a mental mistake, it makes your blood boil if you're a coach.
We're not a big fan of that one on the sideline. Tackle number 72. 72 is called for the hold. That takes away our first down. Yes, wrapped around the defender a bit there. Flag comes out. Gonna cost us. Gonna back us up to a 3rd and 9.
From their own 29-yard line. Third down.
And we need a result here. Come on. Garrison to Ross. Beautiful throw.
Around the 42-yard line.
This guy has that innate
Done there by
ability to
Tyler
get just
Garrison.
enough
What a nice
distance from
play.
a defender to make a completion possible. You don't see it from every receiver, but this guy's got it.
Put that one right on the money to Ross. Moving out, getting enough space. Perfect pass. And here we go, 1st and 10 now. Come
From their
on.
own 42-yard line. It's first down.
Garrison running the lead option, keeps taking a big hit at the end of the play. 9-yard pickup though. Something game for us there.
In second down now, they're just a few feet away from that
2nd and
first
1
down.
coming up midfield. Defense crashing in there.
Tackle made at the
Pennington
48.
getting hit in the backfield, going down for a 3-yard loss.
It can be very frustrating for a running back
Defenders just
when he stops
coming off
before
of
he
that
even gets
block,
going.
getting right in the backfield. There's no chance on that one, and it's going to put us in a 3rd and 8 situation.
3rd down again.
Come on. Gotta find it here, come on. To Dorsey, catch me just short.
49. They couldn't get the first down.
Well, here they were hoping to get a few extra yards.
4th and 1, we were just past midfield.
They held him short.
This is a bold move to go for it. But I think that's what we're doing here. There we go. See how they line up. They are kind of close and close. We're going to go fullback flare.
Put everyone up on the line.
Come on. Huge play. This is rolling out. Gets it off to Morgan. 1st down up to about the 40. Let's go.
Pretty good gain right there.
You know, the thing that impresses me about this offense is their ability to spread the ball around. They're not afraid to go to their tight ends, their tailbacks, and in this case, their fullback. Nicely designed play.
Very clutch play. 4th down, going for it at midfield, taking a big risk here. Garrison rolling out. Defender coming, stays cool. Gets the pass off as he gets hit. Morgan getting the catch, getting up past the 40 even. 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
Henderson's going to get about 7 there. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Yards after taking the handoff on the draw play.
33.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down.
Just hit him with it again. That's what I'm trying to do.
They'll go with the rules again. 3 yards there on the delayed
Right a
handoff.
bit, just shy of a 1st down. 30 inches coming up. Don't want to face another 4th down. Let's just try to pick this thing up right here.
It's 3rd down, and they're about the length of the football away from the 1st down marker.
Couple options. 3 to... And it's just got to keep it. Tries to go right up the middle and shut down.
On the play. They'll lose a yard on that quarterback keeper.
We play there by the Duke defense. And 4th and 1, we're going to go for it again. See, it's like the same play, it's the same sort of setup. Gives the possibility of fullback again. Duke's defense closed in here. We dare try this sort of route again. Come on. Rolling out. No! Trying to hit him again, trying to go with a little flare out to our fullback. Not going to happen. Shoot. Duke bringing pressure in here. 4th and Garrison to roll out farther. And then just not able to get an accurate ball there. And we are going to turn it over. Very long drive, but we are going to end up with nothing, having to turn it over. And Duke will take over just past the 30. Here comes Duke's offense first time. Wade drops back to pass. Fumble. Pass. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Our defense steps in here. Very first play, making a massive play. Unbelievable. We get the football right back. What a play here. Fitzpatrick coming off the edge, getting off the block. Wade trying to look to run. Gets hit initially by Dukes. Fitzpatrick gets his hand there, knocks the ball free, and is there to make the recovery. Ball just lands straight down. Fitzpatrick comes up with a huge play, and we take over at the 26. A disastrous start for Duke's offense, and we will take over.
They've got to play with some focus and smarts here. They don't want to make a mistake and suddenly find themselves trailing.
Go halfback. Oh, beautiful play. Like Durham, really an excellent error. The ball showing a great spin move, making a nice cut. First down. Let's go. Up to the 13.
From the 13-yard line. First down.
Come on. To Fuller, touchdown. Let's go. We've got our first lead against Duke this year. We strike first in the ACC Championship.
That was a well-drawn-out play for the wideout.
Yeah, they saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive.
Big-time play here. Taking full advantage of the turnover our defense forced. Fuller just getting a little bit of separation, putting that one right on the money, right between two Duke defenders. Boom, we strike first. Let's go. Fuller with the TV. Seems a little, is that excessive to go for it? Kind of tempted.
And the quarterback stays
See how they line up, they might
try
switch
for
out of
the
it.
point conversion.
I like how they line up.
Is up by 6.
Come
And he
on.
doesn't like what he sees. He's going to change the play here.
Garrison's gonna run for 2 more points. Boom. Let's go. Garrison turning and running, getting into the end zone untouched there, no problem. We are coming in here. We're gonna play aggressive. We're gonna show them what we got.
Walker has the
Show
ball
them
set
what
and
we
he
got
looks
made
ready
of.
to kick this one deep.
Let's go.
And this is just a booming kick. This one's going to be down to the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll go to work at the 25-yard line.
One on defense. Let's go. Duke's last time with the ball, of course, a disastrous moment, losing it on a fumble. Ray looking to throw. Valentine's gonna hit him, not gonna make the tackle. He will actually wrestle down.
At the 30.
About a 5-yard gain.
It's second down, 5 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. There was some movement on the line.
Left guard moving there.
Once you're set, you've got to stay that way.
I was
The
going to take
slightest
away what
flinch
Duke just
is going to be
did.
enough to draw the flag.
Second and 10 coming up here.
From their own 25-yard line. Second down.
Their coach, Justin Wilson. Not liking that one.
It's right.
Big hit there.
Taken down at the 27. A 2-yard
Third and 8
run.
now, nice tackle. Nice team tackle there. Go in and land the big hit at the end of
From
it.
their own 27-yard line. It's third down. Drop back to pass.
We go across the middle to lump in the end zone. without us hitting them at the end. They're trying to knock the ball free, but not able to. He makes the catch. Duke moves the chains there. Nice pitch and catch.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. He's going to try and scramble.
Oh.
Tackle at the 41-yard line.
They run for a bunch
Nice run for the
there.
first down by this quarterback.
Alright.
1st down, 10 yards to go.
Come on, defense.
Ball on the 41-yard line. He's scrambling.
Valentine all over that one. Deuce finishing it.
Well, we talked all week with these coaches, and even when we met with them yesterday out at practice, they told us there were some big concerns about facing these defensive ends. They thought that they might be able to
Wade
hold up
not
against
quick
them,
getting
maybe
up
get the ball out of
there.
the pocket a little bit quicker, maybe use running backs and tight ends to help with double teams on the outside.
Let's look at this one. Wade scrambling out with Valentine. Reading it the whole time. Wade looking to run. Gets hit. Wade trying to get away. Shannon Dukes puts an end to it. Big hit there.
Right now, whatever they thought they might be able to do, they're going to
Kelly
get back
Wade
to that
steps out of the
ball
game here. 2nd and 10 for Duke.
2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on the 42.
Stedman throws.
Counts his man.
Morris will make the catch. Valentine will make the tackle.
And for Morris, he makes his 60th catch.
He's become one of the real
Third
go-to
and
guys
fourth
in this
on that.
offense. And when you see him out there, there's no wonder why.
So we're looking at another 3rd down here.
Stedman rolled out, throwing it to Tucker.
At the 34.
Wade rolled out, throw it to Tucker. Just sailing him a bit there. Coming right back into the game. Had a chance with a more accurate throw, just throw leading him out of bounds, leading him a bit too far, and that'll bring up a 4th and 3. Let's go. Come on.
4th down. 4th down. And the
Come
offense is
on,
still on the
defense.
field. You don't need 3 guesses to figure out what they're going to run right here on 4th and short.
Going all over it, ball is out.
Step by the offense. They strip the ball right out of his hand.
Wade tries to scoop it up, and he's down when he gets it. Dude, going for a 4th down, trying to run up the middle. Not going to happen. Gordon getting past a would-be blocker. Huge hit, ball pops out. Wade scoops it up. He's blown out. Whistle gets blown. Wasn't going to go anywhere anyway. He was right there, he's breathing down. And it is a turnover on down for Duke. Turnover on downs for Duke. Let's go.
And here comes the offense again. They'll try to make it 2 touchdowns.
Take over. Try the 39
right now
line.
is
Come
in
on.
rhythm. And a lot of that has to do with his preparation. You can see right now with the reads that he's being
Garrison
able to make,
throwing it
getting
to
the ball out of his
Dorsey.
hands.
Nice
Very,
pitch and
very
catch
confident
there. It's going to be a
ability
first down.
A decent pickup on the pass play.
And I'll tell you what, the defense did everything they could here. Give credit to the quarterback
They're
for
looking
putting this
sharp
ball
so
where it had
far
to
in
be
this
for his
one.
receiver to catch it. Great job.
From their own 49-yard line.
Have
First
option
down.
play.
Garrison
Final
with
play
the
of
option.
the first quarter. It's going to be about 4 yards on the ground for Dewsbury. 8-0 lead after one in the ACC Championship.
On the option. A long ways yet to go, but at the end of one, Wake Forest up by 8. Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Wake Forest holds an 8-point advantage.
Rules, please got room first down.
He's tackled right around his 38-yard line.
Maybe after a nice run like that, you try to go up in the air for the play-action pass.
That's about it.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Come on. Chance for sure. Let's need some blocking. Garrison to Ross. One silent catch made. Nice pickup. Not able to stay in bounds.
They use their
Throws
personnel
leading
well.
toward the
It can be very
sideline.
tough to defend.
And making him step out of bounds right there. They blow the whistle right away. That was very close. Gonna take another look at that real quick. Nice read from Garrison. Nice throw. Right here. The ref blows his whistle. It's likely a touchdown if the ref did not do that.
From the
Just
25-yard line.
First and 10 though at the
It's
25
first down.
line. Oh, Pennington can't get to the outside. Brought down for
The D lineman wasn't
-3.
letting anyone by him that time.
And the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
So it's second and 13.
Second
Ball on the
13 coming
28-yard
up
line.
here. Pearson rolling out.
Find anyone open.
Floating up to Ross.
Watch out.
Touchdown.
Inside the 10. The wide receiver
That's it.
flew down the field on that touchdown connection.
Well, he has the speed to stretch the defense, and his hands are getting better every single game.
And doesn't it always seem like he just finds a way to get open?
Beautifully executed. Tiger Garrison, the redshirt senior, looking very sharp here early on. Rolling out, keeping his eyes with field stopping. Setting his feet, floating that one perfectly up to Ross. Getting in the end zone. Let's go. Knees extended.
And they're looking to get 2 points here.
See how they're aligned up there. Like that. To Pennington, hangs on to him.
A 5-play, 51-yard
Let's go.
drive. And they come away with 8 points.
We're coming in here on an absolute mission. Let's go.
Walker looks ready to kick this one off. He got all of that one.
Duke so far doesn't know what hit him.
They'll get the ball here at the 25. And he's tackled at the 42-yard line.
Let's give this quarterback a lot of credit. He recognized the man coverage. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. He
Passing
probably
catch
knew
there all the way up.
post
That's the
before the ball
42-yard line
was
for one
snapped.
play.
Well
Good
done.
start here to Duke. They're looking to bounce
On
back.
their own 42-yard line. First down.
There's some dude right there. Let's go. Let's go. We are looking rough. We are
From their own
looking mean.
40-yard line. It's second down.
We're way more physical here early on. Catch made, but Morse is gonna break a tackle.
He's at the 40.
Not a real fancy play here, just a
Pass by
smartly
Wade,
run
Morse
route.
going
Good
back on
protection
it.
and a well-placed ball. Most times, you don't need much more than that.
Able to get to the
We've got a
38
first and
now.
10. Ball on the 38.
Duke looking for a response here. a big run.
He's at the 30. And he tackles him hard
Eagles
at the
will end it with
19.
a big tackle, but they're in the red zone now. First down
The way
for
his
Duke.
offense right now is executed. They're not in a
Defense has
hurry,
been playing
but they're
great
very, very
football in
methodical,
recent
very consistent
games.
with their approach. That's the third first down that they've picked
Gotta
up.
keep
on this
that
drive.
up. Come on.
From the 19-yard line. First down.
Harrison with a big hit.
There are a lot of players in the college game that can make something happen when the blocking
Good
breaks
chance of
down.
them on the
When it's
ground
that
there.
bad, I don't care who you are, you're going down for a loss.
From the 24-yard line. Second down. Drops back to pass. He scrambles. And he is
Valentine, big hit there. We were hitting hard. Good chance here for Wade to scramble. Third and 15
Third down,
coming up.
15 to go. Ball on 24. 5 wide. He drops back. Down the middle.
Mans reading it.
Well, they dug a bit
Breaks
of a
it
hole
up.
themselves
4th and
and were
15
forced into
coming
a
up for
low-percentage
Duke.
pass play here on third down. But the
They're
good
on the
news
field goal
is
unit
they
trying to
still
get
have a
on
shot
the
at
board
point.
here in the ACC
It
Championship.
looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. And he just drilled it from long range.
Boy, he had plenty of distance there and pushed it through. Very impressive leg strength.
16-3. Wait for it. Duke ready to kick this one off. He just drills this one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side,
Let's
you've
go,
got to find a way to
offense,
keep
let's go.
building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it.
Back draw
Brought
Goolsby.
down after a nice run up the middle. So they get 5 yards there on the halfback draw.
Get some yardage out of it.
From
Second
their own
and 5 coming
30-yard
up.
line, it's second down. They'll run the option.
I guess he's
Down
looking
he
to
goes.
keep on the option
31-yard
there.
line. A gain of a yard of the quarterback keeper.
A
He's
brought down
finding
there
a
by the
room at the
senior
middle.
linebacker. That won't be the last time today we'll be talking
And
about this
this
young
is
man.
3rd and
They're about 4
4.
yards away
Come
here
on.
on third down.
Move these chains. Let's go. Let's go. To Dorsey. Very well done. First down.
He's taken down at about the 41.
I really like going to the tight end here on third down. It's not even about the defense not expecting it, because I think they did. It's about mismatches. He's probably bigger and stronger than the guy who's trying to cover him.
First and 10. Nice blocking there. Get some room for Goolsby. About 5 yards.
They've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on their own 46.
Garrison to Wood on the post. He's gonna go. Touchdown.
And he will score. And for Garrison, he now has 3 touchdown passes.
The quarterback is just having a great game so far. He's had absolutely no problem finding the end zone.
Let's go. Come on. We are absolutely making a statement so far in this one. So the first half waiting back. Duke not able to cover on that post route. Lester Wood open there across the middle. Hit him perfectly. Touchdown. I don't see any reason to not go for it. We're having success. This could make it a 21-point
They'll go
game.
for 2 in this situation.
3 touchdown, 3 extra point advantage. Let's go. Morgan's got it. 2 more.
Play, 76-yard drive, and they add 8 to his scoreboard after that successful 2-point conversion.
Brad, I think that was a textbook try. I thought they did
2-point conversions essentially revalid Duke's field goal.
just an overall well-executed.
3 touchdowns. We have a 3-touchdown lead here.
And this is just a booming kick.
Duke certainly got their backs up against the wall here.
The offense will take over.
Still early on, still second quarter. Trailing by 21, Duke will take over at 25.
Drops the throw on first down. He lets it go.
People's interception.
Get intercepted. He's at the 40. Inside the
He wants to run it back, and he will.
He's all the way. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Great play by the defender to
Yes.
give his team 6 points.
That was a very good play, and that will certainly help build his team's momentum.
And he adds the extra point.
Decided to go with the PAT that time. This is a 28-point
Right there,
game.
ready for the kick.
We are dominating here in the ACC Championship.
Deep downfield. This one's going to be down to the end zone for a touchback.
We are playing like we want to go to the national
They'll start
championship
at the
game. We
25.
are certainly making a statement here early on. It's still just the second quarter. We got to keep this up the entire game. Keep taking it to him. Come on.
Now he's scrambling. Brought down at about the 29-yard line.
This is our only loss of the season. Was to Duke.
It's second down, 6 yards to
Completely
go.
different
Ball
game.
to 29. The Blue Devils will use their first time out of the half.
Looks like 2 completely different teams here.
2 minutes left in the half.
We never had the lead. Very rarely, very, very seldom have had the lead against Duke in just recent games in general. It was a massive comeback to beat them last season by 3 in a second field goal.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
3rd and 9 here. Let's go
46.
defense. Shut them down here. Shut them down, shut them down, shut them down. Duke not appearing to be in much of a hurry here at all.
Looks to pass. There's the strike complete. And they push him out at the 43-yard line.
Duke able to get something there. They're going to move the chains.
From their own 43-yard line. It's first down.
Wait who throw. Man's
And he
big
hits him hard
hit
at the
there.
45. Duke's going to have to use their second time
Last
out of
time
the
I've
half.
taken by Duke. Blue Devil, I certainly got to feel like they need some points to get some sort of
From their own
momentum and hope going
45-yard
into
line.
halftime.
Second down. He's going to try and scramble.
Way looking to run. Not going to happen there.
Boy, Brad, that was a big hit on the quarterback. I'm going to be interested to see how he responds from this hit, and whether or not he comes after his offensive line and challenges him.
14, they're not taking a timeout. They're not going to take a timeout either. How quickly will they snap it? Oh, they're going to get it across the middle. Ball is free. He got it. How did he get it? Makes the catch. Bradley makes the catch. A huge hit on him. Ball pops out. But it doesn't get away from him. He's able to grab it anyway. How did he get that? That is so lucky for Duke. Duke really dodging a bullet there. Pops out. It just rolls right back to Bradley. He grabs it. Doesn't have enough for a first down though. It is 4th and inches. They have the offense on the field.
So they're
play
going to
here,
go
obviously.
for it.
Clock's still moving.
And we'll probably see how far he can throw it, as it should be the last play before the half.
Yeah, they always let the clock run down. They're gonna take a timeout here with 5 seconds left. They don't want to give them time to get the field range or anything. They run out, take their time. They want to set it all for this final play here.
It's 4th down. It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. Back to throw. Here comes the pressure.
Get it off. Picked off by Ferguson. And that will do it here. That's how the first half will end. A dominant first half for the Deacons. Let's go.
Well, we've played a half of football. Wake Forest running away with it.
Complete control here in the ACC Championship at halftime. It is a 31-3 lead. Look at the first half stats. We are outgaining Duke 214 to 116, 7-6 first down advantage. We're 50% on third down. They are 40%. We are 1 for 2 on fourth downs. They are 0 for 2. Big stat here. 3 turnovers for Duke. 1 fumble lost, 2 interceptions thrown. We have not turned the ball over. We have a slight time of possession advantage. 4 touchdown lead. We went for 2 3 times, and we got it all 3 times, taking away everything really Duke got with that field goal. Tiger Garrison playing great. The redshirt senior is 10 of 11, 159 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, no sacks. Jasper Goolsby 35 yards on 5 carries. Garrison 16 yards on 4 carries. Pennington just 4 on 4. Receiving wise, Ryan Dorsey and Scotty Ross both with 3 catches. Scotty Ross with a touchdown. Same with Lester Wood and Sean Fuller both getting touchdowns here. Big game here. Great start here in this one. Still a lot of work to go. Defense playing great. Defense continuing to just play phenomenal football. Harrison leading with 5 tackles. Valentine has 4. Julius Peoples with a pick 6. Huge play there. Ryan Ferguson had an interception at the end of the first half. Adam Walker doing his job with extra points. That's all he's had to do. 1 extra point. Dave Stedman came in for a play through completion. It has been a bit rough here for Kelly Wade, the redshirt sophomore, having a great season, leading Duke on an incredible year, but it has not been their day so far. Kelly Wade is 9 of 12, 89 yards, no touchdowns, intercepted twice, sacked 4 times. Not much success, 1.3 average on the ground. remains 4, carries 17 yards, leading rusher there for Duke. Jermaine Lumpkin has 3 catches, 37 yards. Anthony Moore, 3 catches, 45 yards for the Richard Senior, having a great year. Kevin Burns leading tackling for Duke. Larry Rumson has 4 versus 7. Tidwell doing his job, getting Duke their only points, 41-yard field goal. It's going to take a lot more from Duke in order to get back in this and make this a competitive game. We are not just looking to win, we are hoping to get into the top 2 at the end of Conference Championship week and earning ourselves a trip to the National Championship game. Right now we are ranked behind Penn State and Alabama. We will see how it happens. All we can do is play this game as well as we can, look as impressive as we can. We're looking very impressive in the first 2 quarters, still 2 more to go. Let's go, come on. Let's kicking off to start the second half. Let's do it.
Start the second half.
Walker,
And he
boom,
got
that
all
one.
of this one. Great kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. For Duke, they like to forget all about the first half and start over. Aaron Andrews will give us more details. EA?
Well, Brad, it wasn't a pleasant mood on the sideline as the half ended. Players were grumbling. I saw a lot of scowls, but I was able to get a few words from the coach who said, look, we got outplayed. Those guys came ready to play, and we didn't. And for Wake Forest, they forced all those turnovers in the first 2 quarters. The coach feels like they're not quite done yet. Brad?
They'll go to
Come on,
work at the
defense.
25-yard line.
Don't give him anything here. Let's go.
He drops back. Now he tries to buy some time. Slides
We're
down.
looking to run a bit.
Wade
Benson,
picks up about 4 yards
force
after
him to go
pulling the
into
ball
a
down and
slide.
scrambling there.
4 yards. Pickup.
It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 29-yard line. Gives it up the gut. Nice run. Up the
Bring
middle.
him down.
Excellent job by the
32.
defense to bring him down inbounds.
Duke certainly has got to feel like they need a touchdown on this drive. They're facing a 32 situation here. We're gonna shut him down right now. Come on. Tossing to the outside gorge. Trying to read it. Oh, big gain. Lamb will eventually put him into
The
it.
48-yard line.
Nothing tentative on that run at all. He looked very determined
Getting
and
a
got
nice
the first
block
down.
there, shaking and tackle. And it's going a little juked out by that broken tackle. And nice game there for Duke. They are past midfield. They got a fresh
From
set
the
of
48-yard
downs.
line. First down. Stays in bounds.
Nice cut there by Morris.
Good
Got
job
himself
here by the
open. Nice
receiver. Look
pass
the
by
ball away
Wade.
and ensure he has possession. That's the right way to catch a pass.
From the 35-yard line. First down.
Williams makes the catch just 2
Around the
yards.
33-yard line. Second and 8. Ball on the 33-yard line. Looking to throw. Fires it out. And he's tackled at about the 31. Nothing going on that play.
Well, here I think the quarterback needs to be a little bit more patient
Third
in
and
the pocket.
6
That way he
for
can
Duke.
allow his receivers to get downfield a little bit before he throws it.
And once again, they'll come to the line trying to convert on 3rd down. He's scrambling. They'll make the sack. The quarterback
Shut
came
him
out of
down there.
nowhere.
I don't even think the quarterback knew he was
Another
blitzing.
sack. Steven Deacon defense keeps it up. Duke will bring up the field goal unit.
4th down. They'll call on the field goal unit.
Long kick. is up at his own line, and he got it. Very strong kick there, 52 yards from Tidwell. So Duke able to get on the board again here with just 3 points. They are still trailing by 25. Trailing by 4 possessions still.
He's to the 10. He's to the 20. And he's taken down at the 24.
Come on.
They'll take over at the 24-yard line. Wake Forest looking to add to this big lead here. Here comes the pressure.
Into Ross, catch made first down.
Yeah, the defense looked a little sluggish there. They can do better than that.
Coming out here looking to keep
From
making
their
it
own
to him.
37-yard line. It's first down. Garrison steps back to pass. Can't find anyone open. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Good catch.
Ross picks up around 5 yards with that catch. Second down and 5. Ball on their own 42. And it looks like they're going to change it up here. Scrambling around.
Seeing some Dorsey down there about 4 hours.
Everything about that play was crisp. The route, the throw, the catch, that's fun to see.
It's third down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that
Come
first
on.
down marker.
Let's go, Goolsby. Come on, block for him. There we go.
And he tackles him hard at the 49-yard line. The running back goes for a short gain, but it's enough to get the first down.
Moving the chains there. Let's keep it going. Come on.
Look great on the stat sheet, but getting the first is what matters.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. And they get nice yardage on that run. They're about 4 yards away here on second down. The halfback.
What a beautiful run there.
Gets out to around the 25.
Little penalty. Excellent weaving on the ground there. Nice blocking. Nice pickup.
From the 25-yard line. First down. Wake Forest comes to the line holding that commanding lead. Gets to about the 24-yard line. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Around the 24-yard line.
Really good job by the big guys up front to use their size and speed and hit the runner in the backfield.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 15. Drops back to pass.
To Dorsey. What a beautiful pass.
He's taken down.
All the way to up the 1 yard line. Wow, what a play there. Continue looking so sharp. Garrison trying to find something. Get it to Dorsey. This has to be right on the money. Not much room at all to spare there. Look at Dorsey after the catch, getting everything he can. And this one all the way to between the 1 and 2 yard line.
First and goal from the 1. Expect to see something straight up the middle.
Punch it in here. Come on. Goolsby, touchdown.
He scores. That is
We respond, giving up the 3 points. We're gonna get 6. Plus a PAT attempt here. Walker's got it 38-6 now in the ACC Championship Game. We are taking it to the Blue Devils.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed performance.
So our score, 38-6. This one's going to be down to the end zone for a touchback. The offense will take over at the 25.
So defense, come on. Play action there. Want to run now. Benson's gonna bring him down.
He had 3 yards there on the scramble. 2nd down and 7. Ball on their own 28. Back to pass.
Oh,
And it's the
not
senior.
able to get
He's
Morris.
at midfield. And for Morris, his receiving numbers keep getting more and more gaudy.
Over the course of an entire year, you're going to take some shots when you catch as many passes as he does. But he's always been able to bounce back for more yards.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44. Would have been a big play by the defense. He can't hold it.
Smart, heady play by that defender. That was solid, fundamental pass defense.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. Now he's scrambling. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. 3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 34. Looks to pass. Steps out of bounds around the 41-yard line.
Duke is gonna look for another field attempt here. A long kick. Well, does kick it. May have had the distance, but it's wide right. Interesting decision by Duke, trying to get 3 points here late in the 3rd quarter. Football strong kicker, but sailing it right. And we will take over.
They'll get the ball here at the 41. Wake Forest up by a bunch. Pennington gets the call.
There goes Pennington. He may go. He will. Touchdown.
Wake Forest.
We are completely dominating this game
I
here.
guarantee you'll be seeing that one in the highlight reels. What a great, great run. A real display of all the tools that he brings to the table.
We are closing in on our 4th ever conference title, our 3rd ACC Championship Game victory in 3 appearances. Just beautifully set up there. Duke not ready for it. Nice block, and Pennington just got to the outside, turned on the speed, taking it all the way. Everything we are doing is working right now.
And he converts the extra point.
45-6. We wanted to win convincingly. We wanted to make a statement. That is exactly what we were doing.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. They'll go to work at the 25-yard line.
any
not
room
gonna
to
do
work on that
anything
one. The
there.
defense just suffocated them there.
Losing a yard on
We
the
got a
completion.
2nd and 11. Ball on the 24-yard line.
We head to the fourth quarter.
That's 3 down and 1 to go. Wake Forest running away with it.
We are going to be winning a 4th conference championship in Wake Forest football history. For Duke, what an incredible season for the Blue Devils, predicted to finish dead last in the Coastal Division, making it all the way to the conference championship game.
From their own
It is
24-yard
certainly
line.
not their
It's
day
2nd
here
down.
today. So a great year for the Blue Devils. Future is bright for Duke.
He drops back. Now he tries to buy some time. Tackle made at the 35.
Successful run there from Wade, cutting back, getting a first down. Nice scramble, nice move at the end.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Wade drops back. Throws and it's incomplete.
Good effort there by the receiver.
Catch me on the side, make it a
Not
foot
enough room
down.
for him to get a foot down inbound.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 35. He's going to try and scramble.
Really looking to
And they make
run.
the stop right around the 38-yard line.
Patrick will make a
Quarterback
big hit.
scramble gains 3 yards.
Our defense making a statement in this one. Very first play of the
It's
game
3rd
for
and 7.
Duke's
Ball on
offense.
the 38-yard line.
We get a takeaway. And we have really been just dominated since then. Duke able to get 2 field goals. That is it. Everybody gets first down there.
Around
Morris.
the 47-yard line.
Also really good receiver for the Blue Devils. Little pass there. Make it Morris.
From their own 47-yard line. 1st down. He scrambled. Brought down around the 48-yard line. Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 48. Makes the grab and steps out right away. That makes it 1st and 10. We're at play number 9 of this current drive. Quick pass. And he's tackled around the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you something. I'm loving this quarterback's confidence more and more as this game goes on. He's really throwing the ball with some purpose.
Come on, defense. Let's go. No
From the
touchdowns here. No
25-yard line.
touchdowns.
It's 1st down.
Seriously, come on. No touchdowns.
He's scrambling. They'll make the sack.
They've really thrown the quarterback's rhythm off and rattled his confidence with such a relentless pass rush. He's not himself out there at all today.
From the 26-yard line. Second down. Short pass, middle of the field. And he hits him hard at the 22. Williams gains about 4 yards there. And here's another 3rd down.
Oh, out of bounds there. 4th and 7 for Duke. They kick a field goal again. No, they're gonna go for it.
4th down. It's 4th down, and they're going to try to go for it.
They're not getting it though. No way. Let's go defense.
He looking to pass.
And they're going to turn it over on
The circumstances. They just couldn't pull it off.
A conversion there could have really helped them, but it just wasn't to be. Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injury. Wake Forest comes to the line. They got a big advantage in this one. Nice run there. Goolsby gets about 4 yards on the play.
And start chewing the clock until under 2 minutes to go in
Second
the
down and 6.
fourth quarter.
Ball on the 26-yard line. They'll give it off here.
There's Penny saying showing a good burst again, first down.
I like how efficient the offense looked on that play. Everybody knew their assignment, and it all came together for a nice run.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 36. Nice run, and he's brought down. Goolsby gets 7 yards on the play. So it's second down now. They need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Again with a carry. Gets out to around the 48. And the delayed handoff works for a big gain.
Got to be happy with the effort there by your tailback.
From the 48-yard line. First down. He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line. From the 46-yard line. Second down. On the handoff. Watch out. Makes it out to about the 33. So with that run, they pick up another first.
Stay on the ground here.
They're doing a good job of neutralizing the
Keep
defensive
running
front.
it.
And it's allowed them to move the ball down the field.
They clearly
From
can't
the
stop
33-yard
anything
line.
they're doing right now.
First down. Just over 2 minutes in the game. Little handoff. Tackle at about the 25-yard line. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. They line up in the jumbo set. He'll get it again. Tackle after a decent pickup.
The defense is going to do a better job of being more aggressive. Now, this offense doesn't seem to be in much of a hurry. They're working the clock. You know the chances are they're going to run the football. That allows the defense to pin their ears back and get aggressive. It really comes down to the defensive linemen holding up against the offensive line and the linebackers and safeties crashing downhill and making plays.
10th play of the drive. Hand off to the left. Touchdown. Wait a second. They put the points on the board, but they might have to take them down.
Goolsby gets in there, but there is a flag hold on Kenyon Morgan.
Got to be careful to avoid these. Penalties are a great way to stall out a drive.
From the 23-yard line. Second down. Handoff inside. Makes it to the 11. Unbelievable. They can't get this offense off the field.
Oh, they've been like a machine on this drive. Very methodical and efficient. And once again, they're moving the chain.
From the 11-yard line. It's first down. They run it left. And he is drilled at the 9. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
If it's any consolation, he did pick up some positive yards, but I doubt that's enough to make him forget the hit that he just took.
Ball inside the 10-yard line. It's second down. We have less than a minute to go. Hands it off. Nice gain as he works the right side. Pennington picks up about 4 yards on the play. So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4. And he tackles him hard at the 4.
maybe here at the end of it. One final play to get in the end zone.
Oh boy, this is what I just can't stand. You're already up by a few scores. Why in the world would you try to run up the score? Just take a knee and show some class.
I don't consider it running up the score. We're just keeping the ball on the ground. If you can't stop us, that's on them. They understand the situation we got going on here. Blowout victory, 52-6, the final score here.
A fun week for one team, a nightmare for the other. It's final. Wake Forest 52, Duke 6.
And we have won the 4th conference championship in Wake Forest football history. We win the 3rd ACC Championship Game versus the 2013
Well, I really
season.
expected this to be a closer game. Duke got absolutely crushed today in this football game. I hope they can put this one past them, because sometimes it's difficult for a program to bounce back after an embarrassing loss like that.
EA Sports congratulates this young man for his fine performance and his award for Player of the Game. For the Demon Deacons, they just keep winning in what has been a great year for them. And for the Blue Devils, they lose this one late in the season, and it gives them a 9-4 record. That's going to wrap up this game of NCAA Football 13. For Kirk Herbstreit, Aaron Andrews, and Reese Davis, Brad Nessler, so long.
What a dream ACC season for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And we win an incredibly hard-fought ACC Championship. This game was not very competitive, but the games we had to win to get here, to win the Atlantic Division. Clemson finishing second in the Atlantic, only one loss, and that was against us. So we had absolutely no room for error after we took the loss against Duke earlier in the season. A lot of close games. We had to pull out one that comes into mind, the Maryland game. An incredible comeback in the 4th quarter we had to pull off a miracle win, a shocking win. Without that, Clemson would have won the Atlantic Division. Without all of our wins down the stretch, one more conference loss and we would not have got to this game. Certainly didn't have the same sort of in-game drama that the 2013 ACC Championship game had against North Carolina. That game came down to the very final play. We just dominated Duke, but there is certainly drama with the situation going on, us being in the national championship conversation here. We are currently behind Alabama and Penn State. We're going to take a first look at the final stats in this one. We'll talk more about that. Total offense, we outgained Duke 435 to 243, 16 to 13 first downs. 57% third down, 40% on third down. We had the advantage there. 66% on fourth downs. They were 0 for 3. They turned the ball over 3 times. We did not turn it over at all. Just an absolute A+ performance out of us. Tiger Garrison played great. 14 of 15, 203 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, no sacks. Can't do much better than that at all. Jasper Goolsby, 16 carries, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. Abel Pennington, 14 carries, 129 yards, and a touchdown. Ryan Dorsey and Scotty Ross, 5 catches each. Ross, Wood, and Fuller all with touchdown receptions in this one. Defense continuing to play lights out. Harrison with 9 tackles leading defense. Julius Peoples with a huge pick 6. Ryan Ferguson also with an INT. Huge play by Fitzpatrick. Our very early first one play of defense forcing a turnover. Leonard Walker doing his job with extra points. Didn't have to punt at all. No punts in this game for us. Duke, their main quarterback, Kelly Waits, 19 of 26, 177 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks, sacked 6 times, ran for 25 yards on 14 attempts, means 39 yards on 6 attempts. Anthony Morris, 6 catches, 95 yards, great effort from him, not nearly enough though. Jermaine Lumpkin also had 5 catches, big game from him. No touchdowns for Duke in this one. Kevin Burns, 12 tackles. Zach Robinson had 10. The only points coming from Adam Tidwell, the freshman kicker, was 2 of 3, including hitting a 52-yarder. He was one of the few highlights of Duke this game. Nightmare result for the Blue Devils, playing in their first ever ACC Championship game. Incredible season to get to this game for Duke, but never had a chance in this one. They were looking to take us down for the 2nd time this season. We avenge our only loss in huge fashion. Defense stepping up right away, making a statement right away when Duke had the ball. After a long opening drive from us that resulted in 0 points. Garrison to Fuller, first points of the game, going for 2-point conversions, playing aggressively. This big pick 6 here by Peoples, that seemed like the nail in the coffin, even though it was just the 2nd quarter. Seemed like Duke had no chance after that one. They were only able to get a field goal. We just kept running the ball. Weren't throwing the ball, trying to run the score that way. Just had to keep running the football, and they were never able to stop it. 52-6 ends up being the final score. So like I was saying, we ended this game number 3 in the nation. Alabama number 1, Penn State number 2. I feel really strong about our case, especially the fact that we avenge our only loss of the season. We lost earlier this year to Duke by 3 points. We played them again, and we showed that we are way better than them here in the ACC Championship game. For Alabama, of course, if they win, they get in. If they lose, they would still have an argument. I mean, a late season loss hurts you more, but overall body of work, Alabama would certainly still have an argument. They're the 4-time defending national champions as well. That's also got to be taken into a factor, you would think. So Alabama wins, they're in. If they lose, it'll be interesting. Penn State, I think we should jump Penn State. We beat them head-to-head. We just avenged our only loss. I really believe we should. That victory against Penn State, that was an absolute miracle win for us. Penn State hadn't game 1, but we still beat them. Then Notre Dame, their loss against USC, it seems like that's probably going to knock them out of contention. I don't see how they would get past us. Georgia, if Georgia beats Alabama, I don't know, I think we should be ahead of Georgia. Georgia just lost to Georgia Tech by a pretty big margin, and we just beat Georgia Tech. But it would obviously be a massive win for the Bulldogs if they're able to beat Alabama. So I don't know, we certainly put our best effort here, best foot forward. We did absolutely everything we could do in this game to make a statement. We became ACC champions today. Worst case scenario is we're going to the Orange Bowl, and where we would have a chance to win the first ever Orange Bowl in Wake Forest football history. So we would be disappointed if we don't get in the top 2, but we would have no problem getting motivated for an Orange Bowl game. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, how things all play out for us. But what an incredible year this has been. Definitely one of, if not the best seasons in Wake Forest football history. We've had a couple of really exciting, really great years here recently, but this one has really seemed special. Seemed like a team of destiny at times, and ACC champions after an incredible run through the Atlantic Division, reaching this game and then just leaving absolutely no doubt in this one. Blowout victory to win the ACC Championship, 52-6 the final score. NC State defeated Miami in this game last season. This season, we will take down Duke. We are the 2015 ACC champions. We are definitely going to BCS Bowl, either the Orange Bowl or the National Championship. We will wait and see. Either way, what a year, what a day, what a time to be a Demon Deacon fan. Let's go, Deeks!